Anthony for breakfast, Albany 783 Triple M. Well, it's great to have in the studio today Jana Appleton from Town Teams. Thanks for your time, Jana.
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for having me here.
Now, before we go any further, I've got some good news about the Spencer Park team, which we'll get to in a minute. But before we go any further, tell us about Town Teams, because it's not a very old group, is it? It's only quite new.
Yes, we set up the Spencer Park Town team just a few months ago, really. We've had a lot of interest in our project, but it's our local Albany Chamber of Commerce. They're promoting the Town Team movement. They set up a workshop which I attended, and that's how our Town Team formed. And then, the project that we specifically decided that we wanted to take on was a community garden. One of our members lives up in Spencer Park, and so we decided that we wanted to focus on that area. The whole idea behind Town Teams is that we're promoting space activation and getting the community together, to promote sort of connectiveness and just putting some life back into some maybe forgotten places around town, pretty things up a little bit. But
and you get those little dead patches, don't you?
We do,
like from time to time in a town or a city.
Yeah, things that seem to be a bit overlooked or maybe hasn't had any funding go into that particular area. So the spot across the road from the IGA, we decided needed some attention, and the City of Albany had actually previously started a community garden there, but because of COVID and everything, there just wasn't anyone left to carry that on through that time, so it's got a little bit forgotten. But we've picked that up and has made a few improvements. Okay,
well, you're doing a good job, because the Spencer Park Town Team has successfully been shortlisted as a finalist for the RAC Connecting Communities Fund. Tell us a little bit about that. You must be very pleased as well.
Very exciting. So we've, through the Chamber of Commerce, we applied for the RAC Connecting Communities grant. It's up to $80,000 for up to 12 town teams across WA. Basically, they're looking at different projects that the town teams have got on. So we've submitted our application and has been successfully shortlisted. So the voting is open to RAC members only, as it's an RAC grant. Any RAC members that had previously signed up to the Connecting Communities Grant voting system, they would have already received an email so they can start voting. The wider RAC community can start voting as of this Thursday, the 5th of August. What you need to do if you are an RAC member and you want to vote is subscribe to the e-newsletter. In that e-newsletter, which you will receive on the 5th of August, there will be a section called My Member Updates, and under there will be a unique link which is connected to your email address, and each person gets one vote each.
Okay. Now, the Spencer Park Town Team also created and held a community gathering at the Spencer Park Community Gardens back in May, and it was pretty successful, wasn't it?
It was, yes. It was called the Gathering in the Garden. We essentially wanted to reintroduce the space back to the community and encourage people to come and get involved. So we had quite a lot of volunteer performers. So we had some laughter yoga, some maypole dancing. We had a couple of members of the female Shanty Lily's group, which was fantastic. We had a very small budget, which was very nicely provided by the City of Albany. And so it was a real show of community coming together to pull that together within the budget that we had, because most of that actually went to the garden itself, filling the garden beds that we'd put there with soil. And we had a barbecue as well. And so, it was just a real show of community coming together, and a lot of people that attended that have since continued their support at the garden itself.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, thank you very much, and we wish you all the best, Jana Appleton from Town Teams. And we will talk again soon and catch up and find out what you're doing a little bit down the road.
Fantastic. Thanks, Anthony.